What's up everybody, it's that boy back with another video. Today I'm bringing you a video about why I think post scorers are the best build for a center. Now you might think I'm crazy, but trust me, I feel like this year nobody rates the post game, nobody rates post scorers. They're a very good build. First of all, before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button if you like my content. Coming up on 100 subscribers, only been doing it about 2 weeks. So it means a lot. Your support is awesome. Keep it coming, please. Helps me out a lot. Let's get into it now. The first reason I say post scorers are the best build is because they're the only build for a center that you can't defend 1v1. You have to double team if you want to stop them. If the person knows what they're doing, of course, and they have their badges and they're a high overall. Don't be coming out here with no 55 post scorer thinking you're about to run the park. You got to have a high overall post scorer with Hall of Fame badges. Then they cannot be stopped 1v1. I'm telling you right now. It doesn't matter if they have a guard, a center, a power forward, whatever. Even if they're a lockdown defender or a paint protector, you can't be stopped if you know what you're doing. Let's move on, and we'll come back to that a little bit. Let's move on. Number 2, it has the best balance of all the builds. Post scorers don't really have a big weakness. Yes, besides the 3-point line, unless you max out the 3, you have like 55-3, I think, which is okay. You'll make some, but I'm not even worried about the 3. Everywhere else, they have the most balance, right? Let's say glass cleaner. Glass cleaner, you can't score on the block. All you can do is grab boards, and then of course you can cut to the hoop and dunk. But you can cut to the hoop and dunk as a post scorer as well. And as a rebounding as a big man, as long as you box the dude out, you're going to get the rebound 90% of the time. Trust me, I've gone against 98 overall glass cleaners who have hustle rebounder Hall of Fame, and as long as you box them out, you'll get the board on them. It's not a concern. And they can't score on the block, so you don't really have to defend them. All you have to do is prevent them from cutting to the hoop, and of course they can shoot the mid-range J, so you got to make sure you get out there and contest it. Stretch bigs, they can't score down low. All they could do is shoot. They can't drive. If you know how to defend and you're able to contest shots, they're going to miss as long as you heavily contest it. And then you say, oh, well, what if you screen? Okay, well, then you need teammates that know how to defend. If you know how to defend, pick and pop, pick and roll, or whatever, then you'll have no problem defending a stretch big. You don't have to double down. Paint protectors, they can't score. All they can do is dunk. So all you have to do is keep them away from the basket. What else? Athletic finishers, the same thing. All they can do is dunk. Just keep them away from the basket. Post scorer is the only one you'll have a problem with. Alright, point number 3. Post scorers have the most influential badges of all center archetypes. Period. As a post scorer, you have your post move badges, drop stepper, post spin technician, dreamlike up and under. That's what makes you unguardable one-on-one. If you know how to utilize those moves, use the badges, and you know when to use them at the right times, all those things, you can't be stopped. Trust me. My guy's a post scorer, as you guys know. If you defend me 1v1, I'm going to eat you alive. But what I mean by the most influential badges is these badges help your team as well. You get Hall of Fame brick wall. The amount of people I knock over with Hall of Fame brick wall is crazy, and my teammates get wide open jump shots. That's being very influential. Now you say, oh, glass cleaners have brick wall as well, and maybe one of the other ones, I'm not sure. Right, they do, but they don't have badges that make them unstoppable 1v1. So yeah, they might knock somebody over, but they're a liability on the block. You can't throw them the ball down low unless they're just cutting to the basket and they can dunk. But a good big man, as they cut, is going to body them up and keep them away from the hoop. Also, bruiser helps your teammates out because anytime, even if you don't knock them over with a screen, you're draining their energy. Which then, if your point guard has the ball and he's dribbling around and the defender is now low on energy, he's going to break his ankles more often. He's going to be able to create space more often. These badges that the post scorers have, it just helps your team out so much. So those are the 3 reasons why I think post scorers are the best center build. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe. As always, it's been that boy. Peace.